How's that drink?
Hi, I'm on,
AhnSha.
and together we're AhnSha. So we're making beer pancakes.
And listening to classic country music.
This is an Idaho recipe. So we're gonna put this together, okay? So we need a measuring cup. So we have a measuring cup because we gotta measure the water. So we take Crusties, okay? And beer. And a cup. This is not really a measuring cup. What the fuck is this?
It's a cup.
You said a cup.
Measuring cup.
That's
A little
about,
different.
it's about 6 ounces.
Okay, so Crusties, okay? So instead of water, we're gonna use beer.
What do
And
you,
it's flat beer,
That's a shame.
and it's Coors. Not cute.
No.
where are you measuring cups?
Where's your measuring cups, honey?
Where's Story is better buy?
So cute.
The drawer, second drawer, Story. Second
Okay, so now, how many pancakes are we gonna make? How about we make the full capacity?
drawer. Oh, Story.
Oh shit, yeah. No, but I need that. Are you videotaping this?
Whichever way you want.
Oh, pop on.
So
Are we gonna post this?
So we were talking about what AhnSha does is we cook and talk about the paranormal. We were actually going to talk about Bigfoot,
Oh.
but we were also going to talk about our dinosaur experience.
No, her dinosaur experience. I'm gonna let her talk first.
Okay, do you want to hear about our dinosaur? Can you hear me?
Hell yeah.
Come over here. Come on, kids. Come over. That means walk over here. Okay?
That means
Yeah,
come fucking
okay.
closer.
I'm
Come
video.
on.
I'm videoing. I
She
gotta,
said walk over.
Okay, walk over. Listen. Not that close.
It's okay to get close-ups of the food and her, not me. Her and
Okay.
the food.
I'm getting him under control.
Okay.
I'm gonna get mine.
So we're gonna make all the pancakes. So now we're going to need 3 cups of mix, okay? So we're gonna put 3 cups in here. Where's the measuring cup? Right here. So here's 1. So let me talk to you about a dinosaur experience we had, or not I had. My neighbor. You want to hear about this shop? Did you ever hear this story?
I remember the story. It's an awesome
So
story.
years ago, I lived in an old house, and my next door neighbor lived in the house next to me, and he also lived in an old house, and he was about, I would say, in his 80s, and he found out I was a paranormal investigator. I don't know if you can hear me in the music, but no, it's fine, honey. Did I put 3 in here?
That's your third.
Okay, hi. So anyway, he found out I was a paranormal investigator, and he asked if, if I wanted to hear one of his stories. And I was like, what story? And he goes, I've never told anybody, but my wife and we've kept this secret for years. And I was like, okay, it was kind of like acting weird. And he said years ago, it was in like 1940, 1950, he was going down I-5 where Jansen Beach is located in Oregon. And he was with his wife, Joyce, and they were driving. And back then, the highway was different. It was only one highway, right? It was only what is that? One direction, one lane.
I-5?
Yeah, so it was I-5 where Jansen Beach is, and he said all of a sudden, he said it was around midnight or so, they were coming back from a movie, and he said all of a sudden, everything disappeared, and all these mountains were there, and dinosaurs were walking all over the place. And he said the dinosaurs were transparent and see-through. There wasn't a lot of cars on the freeway, but what cars there were, they all stopped and they got out of their car. And this was in the 50s. And he said that they all were walking around, they were all freaked out because all these dinosaurs were walking all over and it was transparent. And he said it only lasted like 30 seconds and then everything came back to normal. And he said he stayed friends with all the people that came out. There was only like 5 cars or something. And he said they all made a pact they would never talk about it. And he said that, they ended up having a close relationship with all these people. And they, ended up being really good friends and never really talked about it. And, but anyway, he said it happened, and I was trying to find any news clippings or anything that said anything about something like that, and of course there wasn't. And Joyce, his wife, came out, and I asked Joyce, I go, was this true? Did this really happen? And she was really upset that he told me the story, because they made a pact they would never tell anybody. And for her to confirm that story, it made it more believable to me that it really did happen. But she said, yeah, it was really weird. We were driving, and then all of a sudden, everything disappeared. It was like a time warp or something happened. But she said it only lasted, it felt like it lasted longer, but it was probably like 30 seconds. But but she said there were dinosaurs, and they were all like see-through, like you could put your hand through there. And then she said that it was just weird that they all saw that. But anyway, that's the story that I wanted to talk to you about. And they're both passed away since, but anyway, I just felt privileged that they told me that, and I just thought it was an awesome story. If it's not true, it's not true, but it seemed more believable that she confirmed that with me, you know what I mean? And they're the type of people that, because I knew them for a few years, that they were very honest people. They weren't like, you know what I mean, like jokesters or liars or anything like that. So it seemed more believable to me. So, yeah, so actually, again, so here, instead of using water, you're going to use beer. So we put 3 cups in there, and now we're going to put 2 cups of beer. So is this a cup?
Oh, it's not fully flat.
Okay, that's okay.
It's foamy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be, but that's okay. We'll let it raise.
How about if you just let
Don't
it sit
show my
there?
mom this.
It's foamy.
You said it was flat. You lied to me.
Put some salt in it.
Okay, we need a little beater.
Salt, huh?
Yeah.
Who's gonna beat
Oh,
it?
man.
I will. Okay, a little beater. Come on, beater. So now we're gonna beat this. And then where's the blueberries?
Where are the blueberries?
Those blueberries. Come on, Shaw, get to work. She's just sitting there like a dog.
Who's being a bum?
There you go.
We got
Don't be
government
a
box.
bum.
Yeah. So anyway, we were going to also talk about Bigfoot. So Sharon and I are going to be Bigfoot hunting probably in a few months, maybe this summer, if things work out, in Idaho. She doesn't know
And
the whole
Oregon
story.
and Washington.
In Oregon and Washington. So we've got some projects coming up there too. So anyway, you're gonna go ahead and mix this, and it's gonna be really thick. And Shah is gonna go ahead and wash these. This is cute.
Damn, I
She's gonna wash this, and I'm gonna
Beat it, girl, beat it. Woo!
eat it. Hey, it's my birthday. I can do whatever I want, right? So, and it's gonna be thick, and actually it's so easy, but it's gonna rise. It's gonna rise overnight, and then we're gonna make it in the morning. So it's kind of thick.
It's gonna rise overnight?
Yeah, it has to raise. And then what you do is you add more. You probably add a little bit more beer in the morning. Okay, so now no sugar, and then you put this in, and then you mix it in there. And this is an Idaho recipe, by the way. And my mom, I'll tell you the history of this recipe.
No sugar.
Good film guy, good video. Is it still
You're
going?
okay, Jim. Don't listen to her.
Can you
man.
make sure it's still going?
Don't listen to her.
It's good, it's good.
Okay, so the history of this recipe is my mother in the 70s, we used to go to a place called McCall, Idaho. My sister actually has a cabin there. And we used to go to this hole in the wall. I don't even know what it was called, maybe my mom knows. But she always liked their pancakes, and they were plate size. And so my mom, the little charmer girl she is, she still is like that. She asked the cook, "Can I get your recipe?" And he was really embarrassed to tell my mom. And he goes, "You really want to know how I make these?" And my mom's like, "Yeah." She goes, "It tastes like sourdough pancake. You know, it's really good." And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "It's just crusties and beer." And my mom's like, No. He goes, yeah. He goes, it's just Krusty's and beer. And he goes, I'll throw some blueberries in there. He charged like a top dollar just for these pancakes. So that's the history.
So I will go on record. We did try Guinness
Oh, yeah.
as the beer.
Yeah, we did try.
That did not work out. My dog wouldn't even eat the damn.
I know.
Seriously, I gave it to him.
Well, she tried.
and he spit it out.
So my mom always said, never use any other beer. It just doesn't turn out. It's
And it's
something to
true.
do with the Coors. It has to be Coors beer. But she tried, she tried the Guinness, and it tasted like shit.
It did. I mean, my
Have
dog
Have you
spit it
gone
out.
to the coast and had that beer bread before?
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that, except it's a little bit.
What's different?
It's a little bit different. And
I love the beer bread. Oh
so-
my
Oh
God.
God, yeah.
So what we
That'd
do
be
now,
amazing.
I know, right? So what we're gonna do now is we're going to get a hot or a damp rag or like a dish towel. Honey, can we get a dish towel? And then you cover it and it rises overnight.
As long as you have the room at a temperature that will allow it to rise.
No, I never have issue. I never even pay attention to that. I just like, but the warm of the towel though, you just like, just get over it. And then you cover, I don't know what, so there you go, you cover it. So, Sharon, you want to add anything? Happy New Year, by the way, guys.
Happy New Year! Yeah.
Happy New Year.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. You guys excited for
It's
New
your
Year's?
birthday.
It's my birthday!
Yay!
So yeah, share your recipes. And until next, we might do another little video tomorrow and cook,
Where are you
right?
gonna post these? On Facebook?
On AhnSha Shenanigans on Facebook.
Chafe, what?
AhnSha Shenanigans,
Chafish.
right? And there you go. So until
Yeah, girl.
it was, I slaved over this. It was so hard.
The blueberries were a bitch. I'm telling you.
All right, love you.
Until we meet again, be
I'm
happy.
on.
Be safe.
I'm
I'm Shaw.
on, and together we're
AhnSha.
AhnSha. Bye, guys.
That was awesome.
So we used to ghost hunt together.